Thanks. Alright. See you guys in a moment. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Alright. Are we live? No, I don't think so. I can just wait.
Oh, okay. So we are now having our next match. Oh my god, that song is so weird because I think I think it's
I think it
a
uses
Cantonese song. This is a Cantonese song.
yeah.
So
It does sound like Cantonese.
yeah, I believe this is some match between
you use hiya when you disappointment.
Fright. Yeah.
I mean, are those Uncle Roger? I think this is the Uncle Roger symbols, man.
You use fuyo when you impress.
Alright,
yeah,
nice.
Fried rice and joyous and
It's okay to use the word hiya.
Sputnik temple.
Yeah.
Is it racist? Uncle Roger
I
say,
find the
no, it's not
spreadsheet
racist.
because oh yeah, I saw that. Because the quarterfinal
Disappointed all the emotion inside the word hiya.
has a lot of
Hiya is the
shit
energy
that
of
we need to
word,
check.
all the flavor inside.
This is a winner bracket matchup, so I believe both teams have quite a good performance on this pool. So
Yep. Hoping to see some good scores. I will say that compared to the last week, the difficulty in the maps do seem to have spiked by quite a lot.
Yep.
Like I have been struggling a little bit with these maps. It has been quite difficult to play, difficult to act. So yeah, judging by the fact that these two teams are in the winners bracket, I think like these players' skill caps have to be a little bit higher. Surely they put up some really good, impressive scores that we will be able to see today.
okay, so we can see no more 5 getting picked, and it's quite one of the finishes maps in this pool.
Yeah, no more 5. This map is quite interesting in terms of the mapping. There's a bunch of finishes that you have to hit, and this makes getting all those finishes very, very important, because if not, you're gonna lose a lot of score.
And this is quite a high end top seed. We can see the fried rice and Joyer are combined with the team with Malaysia and Hong Kong players, and the other two teams Sputnik Temple with a very interesting player. I believe some of the player already mentioned he already win out GTS and have a good performance on IGTS either. I believe he's still free riding on or some side read moment, and let's see what he can perform on this match.
Yes. That does sound like a good track record, but sight reading is perhaps not the play for some of these maps. But I mean, this one is one of the relatively more sight readable maps in the pool.
Yep.
So I do believe it can be quite manageable.
Okay, so we can see online and the Owl 0402 getting into the fried rice team arrangement, and Sylvic Oak and Musubi standing in the lobby.
Yep. We're just waiting for these players to get ready. Yeah, the players got distracted by the stream. Mainly just the team that's playing on Team Red is not Freedom Friday, it is Fried Rice and Joyous for anyone who is confused. So minor mistake there, but it won't be too consequential. We do see some ghost tapping coming up from online. It does help to keep the rhythm on this kind of map where Ack may be a little bit difficult, but online gonna be finding the first miss, and the owl, that's a full combo reset from Freedom Friday quite early on. Civil Offense, Musubi gonna be holding on to the SS so far. Yeah, so far looking like the team Sputnik Temple having no problems, and it's quite obvious why they picked this. Their act is just on point, and they seem to be hitting all of these finishes with zero problems, while Fried Rice Enjoy is going to be struggling a little bit more this map.
The accuracy difference is quite... also another miss from Hawaii 0402 from the finisher part, and the accuracy difference is quite large as expected. Each player have their 1% difference, even not counting the miss. It seems that the Temple team just having quite a huge lead for already getting a 100k difference.
Yeah, that score lead is just extending even further. Online and the Owl do stabilize their score, but the score is already like 100k in the lead for Sputnik Temple, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon because Musubi and Civil Oath just looking so good on this map. They're both putting up basically as Silver Oath did drop 100, but that's not too much of a problem for them. Or one right after that slider, but that's not going to matter. The map is pretty much coming to an end, the last 1/8 of it, and the two misses coming up from online and the owl, as well as the accuracy advantage, I think is just so much better on the side of Sputnik Temple, and they are going to take this first map.
100k difference. But the accuracy in this round is quite decent of each player, but whoa, the 100 from Musubi just popped off so hard. Just unexpectedly well.
Yeah, that was a very, very good score coming from Musubi. And we do see the Owl and online also putting up really good scores. I think just the main problem being the miscount. If not, I think this would have been a very, very hotly contested map. Even may have gone over to the side of Fried Rice Enjoyers, but unfortunately, those 3 misses is what propelled Sputnik Temple there to a victory. But not much of a problem for them.
Yeah, because this their pick. So for the first picks are not too aggressive to get a breakpoint. It's also not too bad. It's also not too bad because it's still a lot of chance to getting. Okay, so they are going into the No More for one of the gimmick map.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is a really fun map. And it's quite difficult as well. It is the gimmick, and to explain this map a little bit, like at some point all the nodes are just going to fade into a yellow color, and you're not going to be able to see which is which. So you're going to need the lines to tell you whenever there's a double line on a node, that's a blue node. Whenever there's no lines, that's a red node. So that is the gimmick. It's gonna be quite a difficult map to play.
Yep.
I struggled a lot with it on sight read, but then it became easier as I played a bit more. Hopefully these players have practice. We do see Koyu coming in. I remember playing against this guy in BTT. He was insane with the accuracy.
Yep.
And he was really good with memorization type maps, so I think this does fit his skill set quite well.
Yep.
Musubi, Silver Oath, and the Owl also very, very good players. I think all of them gonna be able to keep up that accuracy game. Oh, looks like the Owl's actually being swapped out. This is not what I expected. But Benzi, LZK coming in. Maybe having a bit more of a better time on this map. Honestly, all 4 players here are gonna be quite strong. I think the main contest on this map is whether you forget the gimmick or whatever you miss on a pattern and you start to chain miss a little bit. Either that or it comes down to accuracy.
hope there's not too much leg issue on the last part. Flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flashing is quite. I believe also there's some there's some OD increasing when there's some yellow node skimming. I believe it will increase to OD8 for each node.
Yeah. I do find myself struggling a bit more with the accuracy once the nodes turn yellow. So that probably is the case.
Yeah. I believe it's turned up to OD8 for each node. Some player told me about that. When I'm
interesting.
practicing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen. But now we have explanation for my horrible accuracy. Either that or I just suck at accuracy game. But Koyo with a very early drop is quite unexpected. Since this is still the easy section, maybe a hardware issue, but it is still very early in the map. It's not going to matter too much. You do see Silver Wolf and Musubi both dropping 100s and Benzi LZK being the only double S in the lobby now. This is a relatively slower section, and we see the nodes starting to turn yellow there. Oh, Koyo gonna be dropping another miss. I do think that's probably hardware issues, because I don't see any player in this lobby having too much trouble reading this.
However, missing on the normal part maybe not too effective because the combo of this map is quite huge, but not missing on the bunch of nodes may cause too much score.
Yep, now we see the patterns.
Yeah, it's not too difficult because it's readable.
Yep, these still flash in between yellow and the normal Taiko colors. So that's not going to be too difficult to read. But this long stream, that was a little bit difficult to read, but I think none of these players are going to be struggling, all hitting it with confidence. But it's the part after this that starts to ramp up, there we see all these lines and all the nodes have become yellow.
Okay, so let's get into the banger part. No one getting missed so far.
Musubi gonna be dropping a miss.
That's it because he missing include the yellow nodes. Even Koyu getting 2 misses, I think they cannot turn it back. This is how the game makes works.
Wow.
Yeah. But however, Koyu also getting a little bit better accuracy, and got to shout out to Benzi with the double S and Silpig with the 100, even with the higher OD of the yellow nodes.
Yeah, those are some insane scores coming from Benzi and Silver Wolf. And I think Koyu missing at the beginning was quite unfortunate. Musubi dropping the misses towards the end there though was a bit more impactful, dropped the accuracy a bit more, dropped the score a little bit more. That's ultimately what allowed Fried Rice Enjoyers to win.
Also even the Musubi also getting a chain miss on a little bit too much. I believe he hit the opposite color on the chain, which causes a lot lower score than Konyu. Even Konyu missed 2 parts of the map.
Oh,
yeah.
That kind of chain miss is very relatable.
Yeah.
And yeah, really nothing you can do about it. On such a map, it is almost inevitable that once you miss one, you're going to start chain missing. But that's why the consistency on the map is so important. And we do see that come up from Fried Rice Enjoyers, going to be taking their first point on that pick.
Let's see what they are going to do for the next pick.
Honestly, I don't know what they could go for here, but it's looking like they pick Hard Rock 2.
The highest growth speed. Hard Rock?
Yep. This is a very speedy one.
Yep.
This is going to be a bit more challenging on the reading aspect. But what we saw from Sputnik Temple is that they are very good accuracy players. So I think this does play into their strengths a little bit more. Hard Rock, of course, increasing the OD by a little bit, but I think mostly it's reading. And we do see Ace K come in.
Yep. Oh, Ace K is okay. Ace K also a very the only players SS Hard Rock 2 in the last one is the last match.
Yep. Ace K,
Quite
of
a-
course, being a very, very strong Hard Rock player. This is going to be an absolute banger. We do, I think client crashed.
Oh, okay, interesting. So we are okay.
Oh, never mind, it's back up.
It's back up.
Yep.
We believe it will turn it back for a few seconds.
Oh, look, Fried Rice
Okay.
and Joyce win by default. Let's go. Oh. Not seen a... I've not seen a glitch like this before. Oh, never mind. Oh, Isuke is coming back. He did drop that miss. That's
I think
quite
it's
unexpected then.
a true misses. Seems
Was it a Bantro
dead.
miss?
No,
it looks like it was a real miss.
Yeah, it's a real miss. Yeah, I think it's a real miss.
Oh,
Okay,
it's quite
so
unexpected.
I saw here
Isuke dropping a miss and the 100 in the beginning. Koyu and Online going to be keeping the SS along with Civil War.
3 players getting double S in this map. Okay.
Yep. So far, not too many troubles from the players. Koyu's dropping accuracy a bit, maybe struggling a little bit more in that section. It's gonna allow Isuke to climb back and stabilize the accuracy a bit against his opponent there. But Online and Civil Wolf just matching each other with the double S's. The main difference is gonna be between Isuke and Koyu. That's the battle we want to watch at the top of our screen.
Yep. But don't forget that it only missed on the beginning for Isuke. If Konyu getting a miss, that's some freaking maybe the score will freaking back into the Temple's team. So it's still quite scary because there's two SS on both teams.
Yeah, like the triple double S right now is quite scary because if anybody were to drop a miss, like even
Okay,
Isuke
so
with a recovery combo.
Okay, so
Yes,
Silpic also dropping the double S and Konyu dropping a miss and online either. That's turning into the lead to Temple's team.
Yeah,
I think they
Fried Rice
match
and
it
Joyous-
over.
yeah, they dropped on the same section right there towards the end, and Sivolov and Isuke just held combo through that section. And Sivolov getting an FC there, very nice score. Online got really close, unfortunately dropping one miss.
Yeah, quite unfortunate for Fried Rice team that cannot getting the big point for the last session.
Yeah, they got really, really close there, but unfortunately unfortunately for them, the consistency and the accuracy from Sputnik Temple just proving to be stronger on this map.
Fried Rice still need to wait another chance to get a break point, or they need to keep this point first. Yeah, because these are their next pick. This will become their next pick.
Yep. So far looking like Sputnik Temple has been having a better time on this map. Even No Mod 4 was Fried Rice and Joyous pick. They did win, but it was quite close at that. So I'm not exactly sure what they could go for. None of these picks look very safe. Looking like they're taking the time to think about this as well.
Yep.
Oh, ref forgot timer. Ah well. It's
Okay.
looking like
8 and 3 getting picked. speed hidden, speed launching hidden for this pool.
Yeah, this is gonna be a faster hidden map. It's a little bit easier to read than I think HD2, just because of like the pure speed of the nodes. But I think the streams are gonna be what's difficult mostly.
Yep, because
But
the stream screen usually looks small, and the those will fail very fast.
yeah, so you gotta be very, very hyper focused in order not to miss anything. I do feel like Fried Rice enjoyers maybe a little bit at a loss for what to pick, so gonna be going for HD3. That is, I think, gonna be the best pick in this situation. But Musubi and Civil Oath, both very good HD players as well, gonna be able to contest Koyu and Benzi here. We do see MP Sakuman come out in chat. Map's gonna start really soon. If I'm being honest, I don't know which team is gonna win this, even though this is Fried Rice Enjoyer's pick.
Yep.
Maybe they feel very confident on this map, that's why they picked it. Either that or they know something that Sputnik Tempo doesn't. Bit of a rough start on the side of Fried Rice Enjoyers, but it's just a couple hundreds dropped.
Yep, very very common. Maybe some big issue for their start MP moment.
Yeah.
But Musubi still holding a double S. However, this map is quite easy to cross miss because of the high scroll speed, which is easy to let players miss free. So still need to see, and Koyu is the first person who finding the miss, so very unfortunate, and then see either.
Ooh,
And
then
Benzi seems
like Koyu.
Yeah, and Benzi seems drop a lot of 100 after the miss, and another miss causing from Benzi.
Yeah, seems like they're having a bit of a struggle on this map.
Yep.
Accuracy dropping below 97% there. Musubi and Civil Oath both keeping above 99.3% accuracy, and both still holding on to the FC. So yeah, looking like Sputnik Tempo having a lot more comfortable over time on this map, and Koyu and Benzi LZK just so far not going to be up to Sputnik Tempo's level. Yep. Already 3/4 of the way in, last quarter of the map to go, and so far looking like Musubi and Civil Oath just performing really well on this map. Doesn't look like you're going to be dropping any misses soon, but anything could change. Right in this instant is a little bit more of a difficult section right here. All the streams, and Civil Oath going to be finding a miss on one of them. That's a good start for the Fried Rice Enjoyers. But you're gonna need Musubi to drop a chain miss or something if they want to win.
I
It
believe
doesn't look like that's happening.
Yeah.
Last
the
few
end of the map.
streams. It's still possible. Civil Oath gonna be finding another miss on streams, and
no, still a lot of score difference. Yeah, I think
not
it's hard
enough.
16. Yeah, the FC for Musubi just causing a team who wins. It is so unfortunate. Fried Rice Enjoyers got the break point, and yeah, it's quite a tough time for them. They need to win at least one tempo, the one of the picks from tempos. So we should let them get into the tiebreak easier, or tie score.
Yeah, it's looking a bit bleak for Fried Rice Enjoyers. Sputnik Tempo currently just seems to be outclassing them in quite a number of the maps. And it is back to Sputnik Tempo's pick, so they can go ahead and consolidate their breakpoint. if I'm being honest, I think they so far have been performing quite well on a lot of maps. But I think what you can do now is go in for either Hard Rock or DT map.
DT map is quite scary, to be honest, because I believe Fried Rice quite have some. Okay, so they taking on mixed mod. Okay, mixed mod. The mixed mod
Yep.
map.
Pre-mod, mixed mod, whatever you want to call it. There's gonna be one hidden, one Hard Rock player. Possibly a hidden Hard Rock.
Because I use usually this tournament we will call it mixed mod, but either way, because free mods usually can open any mods or even no mod, but this pick is not allow you to open no mods or double hard rock and double hidden moment. But
Yeah, that is
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we are going to see the players try and configure their lineups to see who wants to play hidden, who wants to play hard rock on this.
Because if the Temple team picks it, I believe Sylvic already prepared for the hidden hard rocks. Because I think he already has some experiments on the last tournament to play hidden hard rock.
Ooh. Wait, we see both HDHR question mark.
I think it's not allowed. Yeah, no. I think it's not allowed because only one mod can. Hidden hard rock is also a mod set, so that's not the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Need to check the
And
roll
not-
quickly.
It's not allowed because only 3 combinations.
Ooh. It's gonna be rough because if both players practice hidden hard rock, playing only hidden or only hard rock can be a bit of a shock. But I feel like if really both players practice HDHR already, I think stick to one HDHR, one hard rock, because that's gonna be the smallest difference in terms of the reading. The hidden you still have to factor in the slower scroll speed plus hidden. Hard rock scroll is gonna be pretty much the same, just without anything obscuring your vision. And I think the multiplier is a bit higher, so
At most, one hidden hard rock. Yeah.
yep.
Nope. At most. Yeah.
At most, one hidden hard rock means you can only have one HDHR player at a time. The 3 combinations that are allowed is 1 HD, 1 HR, 1 HD, 1 HDHR, or 1 HR, 1 HDHR. You cannot have double HDHR. Seems to be a bit of confusion regarding that. HDHR is considered as whatever,
A mod.
whichever mod,
mod.
that your other
Yeah,
player
a
doesn't
mod.
play. Yeah, it is just a mod combi. You don't need to factor in what it's considered as. At the very least, if you have one player playing HDHR, your other player can decide which mod they are more comfortable with and play on that instead. Yup, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, the big, it's expendable for the big sport confusion, because it's not too common in title tournament, in any title tournament. But it's a good try to see that this mixed mod because mixed mod combination because it's also pull out some hidden players in such tournament.
Yeah, it is a more common idea in catch where they do have a lot more mixed mod in team formats.
Okay, so this is also a good strategy. Even hidden hard rock looks like it's according on hidden, but usually I usually think that hidden hard rock is according that how could you read on hard rock. So I think it's a good idea for Silvico to open hard rock even he already presses hidden hard rock. Yeah. Because
so probably gonna be this safe option for Sputnik Temple, I assume.
Yeah. So both are the same mob combination with both hard rocks. Quite a smart choice for Silvico because if you open hidden, the scroll speed will be not matched to the hidden hard rock, right? So it will be very confused to play. So quite on, but wow, Musubi just keeping accessing on the first part of the hidden hard rock. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, HD HR double S up to that point is just insane, and we're seeing the accuracy continue to carry over 99.8% so far. It's just an incredible score coming from Musubi. Koyu gonna be trying to match that with a 98% FC, but like that 1% of AC difference is making up quite a large amount of the score, as we can see about 10,000 at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, the accuracy is going to be very important.
Also need to mention that both hard rock players still keeping their double S and already going into the halfway.
Yeah, double S'ing on hard rock is also very difficult to do. I'm not sure how online it's both are doing it, but I think that's just what you come to expect from teams of this caliber in this tournament. It's just absolutely insane performances, especially in the winners bracket that we're seeing right now. It's very, very strong teams being matched up against each other. Online gonna be dropping a 100, and Koyu just struggling a bit more with the accuracy than Musubi on this hidden hard rock. 98% of course very, very respectable with the double mods, but just not enough to contest Musubi here. Because Musubi is just an absolute monster, and online gonna be dropping a miss. That's gonna be very, very influential towards the score bar.
Yeah,
it's now skyrocketing towards the blue side.
Yeah, quite unfortunate for because I believe that online seems haven't FC any match in this match.
Oof, another map, another miss on this map is just gonna seal that, I think, because all the players just looking like they have the confidence to FC pretty much the rest of the map here, and online just not possessing that same confidence so far. Gonna be very unfortunate.
What is the
very
score
good
for Musubi?
Honestly, very good scores from all four players across the board, but Musubi, especially with the 99.7% on hard rock hidden, that's the highest accuracy in the lobby with the hardest possible mod combination. That's just not something that you're gonna be feeling heartened about. If you're fried rice enjoyers, that's gonna be extremely there's gonna be a very good morale boost for Sputnik Temple at the very least.
Yeah, just let Temples just getting close to the winning score.
Yeah, it's 4-1 now, and Fried Rice Enjoy is just not having the best time so far. They do have their own pick now, but they do have to be very careful about what they go with, because if they do lose their next pick in the breakpoint, Sputnik Temple will be at match point with their own pick on the board, so they do need to win this next pick quite badly. Online saying that they were experiencing some screen tearing, so that's quite unfortunate. That's probably what led to those misses. bit unfortunate that hardware issues does limit online there.
Okay, but whenever online restarting, I believe they will pick the next map for No More 1.
It's gonna be Sakura. This No More 1 map is... I'm not sure what to say about it, it's just standard mapping throughout the entire map.
Quite slow BPM compared to most of the No More 1 I've seen in other tournaments.
Yeah, I guess it is rather slow, 168 BPM only. But even then, gonna be a little bit more of a challenge to FC. It shouldn't be too difficult to get that full combo on this map because this is quite normal throughout. It's only 3 minutes long, so if anything, I think this is gonna be a matter of accuracy between these players. I think they are just betting on the coin flip here, Fried Rice Enjoyers, because so far looking like they aren't having very good time on a lot of these modded maps, but so far their 1 win has come from the no mod gimmick map, so maybe just gonna be trying with no mod here. Koyu still having the hidden hard rock there is gonna be a bit of an error.
But the error will fix quite in the period of time. So let's waiting for that.
Fix itself eventually. Looking like Bancho's struggling a lot right now. Not sure what's going on. Maybe panic reset it. Oh. They're looking like none of the players are synced up correctly. Maybe like panic reset on the client. Hopefully that helps.
Yep.
Oh. It seems we've crashed.
Yep. Seems not too.
Oh, never mind, we are back.
Oh, it seems Silvico have some water boiling issue. So I think. Oh no! I think you need to restart for other reasons. So.
Yep. Not sure what happened there, but we are going to be back right about now. So here we are back in Mod 1. Let's see what these players can do. I think a bit easier in terms of the skill cap requirement. But this is mainly just gonna be an act battle, I feel like. We do see a few of those,
KDD. Interesting to casting pattern.
Yeah, usually you see that a bit more on these like Oni maps, but Silver Oath gonna be dropping the first miss.
Yep. Oh, Green Bowl. The map is from Green Bowl, I believe. I forgot if he's a DDT player, so I believe Mutsukashi is also accept in KDD. KDD is accept in Mutsukashi.
Yep, I do believe so. I think with these types of patterns, it does tend slightly towards a light Oni, but it does fit the requirement of Muzakashi, so we can still call it that.
unfortunate miss for Isuke. Also a 2 misses on the roll. That's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a drop in the score there. We do see Koyu and Benzi continuing to hold on to FCs with Koyu as on the double S so far. It's gonna be
Yep.
quite good to see that Koyu is keeping up that accuracy.
Yeah, he
And-
still need to hold up because he still have a chance to let Temple pick back if Fancy and Konyu miss together.
Yeah, in that case, the accuracy becomes a major point of contention. And
Yeah, see Sylphic O is still the accuracy of Sylphic O is still higher than Fancy, so yeah, they still need to hold up for the combo. If they are
yeah,
not,
this is. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
if they are not missing at the same time, the map is already close to all the finishes. I believe they all hit it, but Konyu lost at his double S. But the map is over. I believe that Temple cannot take it back. Even they both of the players from Fried Rice team is missing. With Konyu taking the 100 score, I believe really impressive for Fried Rice for this pick, and I believe this is quite an important point they need to take. And however, their next pick from their opponent is quite very spicy because it will be the tempo match point if they cannot break the point for their for tempo's map pick. But
Yep.
what is the accuracy from Konyu? Yeah, 100 for this makes pattern no more.
Yeah, I feel like that 100 drop was just from a little bit of hesitation, but besides that,
Finisher.
just absolute dominance coming out from Koyu and Benzi with a really good supporting score as well. Just outscoring both players on Sputnik tempo respectively.
Getting into the hard rock one.
Yep, this is going to be
However,
a bit slower than Hard Rock 2.
but I believe it's quite a little bit scary pick because it's let's see what Tempo's team arrangement, because I believe Isuke have some the performance from Isuke have some a little bit underperforms today. I believe he still haven't FC any maps in this tournament. So yeah, but I believe it still has the chance to getting into the match point. However, the Fried Rice side also have some scary arrangement for their hard rocks, like especially for some accuracy, low BPM accuracy hard rock.
Yeah, we did just see Koyu put out that 100 score in No Mod 1, so on a map like Hard Rock 1, where the OD is just a little bit higher and the scroll speed is gonna be a bit slower than Hard Rock 2, so it's still relatively readable. I feel like Fried Rice Enjoyers can put up good scores here.
Yeah.
Bit questionable of a pick coming out from Sputnik Tempo, but I think they are just trying to play into their strengths here on the Hard Rock mod. That could be the case. But if a lineup with like Civil Oath and Ace K, even if we do see one miss come out from Ace K or Civil Oath, I feel like their accuracy is gonna be the biggest selling point for Sputnik Tempo here.
Okay, we already have this time we have two players getting into the No More 1.
Oh. Yeah, Bantro seems to be struggling right now. Might wanna panic reset that. Oh, yep, there we are. Yeah, that was not a miss from Isuke. Still doing that double S, but now Isuke does miss.
Yeah, already the second time.
Ooh, that's very, very early in the map.
Yeah, really, I believe, yeah, Isuke today's, the performance for Isuke today is quite scary, to be honest, because he already, I believe the time of the missing is on the same on each map.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah. Stupid really need to watch out their team performance for today, because when I watch it, I already see Isuke have some problem for today's performance. If they keep letting him to join, the breakpoints, the breakpoint would be easier to screen out. And Fried Rice already looking.
Oh, that's a triple miss!
Really?
What?
No.
What happened there?
I believe
Was it just Bancho? Was it just Bancho? Hold up.
No, it's not.
No, it looks like they all missed on the exact same place.
Oh,
what?
No. What?
Oh, that's really bad. Right after that little drum spinner thing as well. And Koyu being the only one to hold here.
Are they still, is that a nervous problem when they are looking on each other's score? Or tapping?
Maybe.
Tap.
Yeah, on the score leaderboards, maybe that's something. But maybe the players on Sputnik Temple got a little bit nervous, maybe online as well. But I'm really not sure what happened there. For all three players to miss on the same section like that, and Asuke just dropping one more there, I think that's just gonna seal the deal right there. Sputnik Temple is just way too far behind. It's 55,000. Map's pretty much over. No amount of score could bring it back. That's remaining. It's just not enough score left in the map. And shout out to Koyu. Gonna be getting the FC. Hopefully.
I believe, even this FC, I believe Fried Rice already taking this point. With only the FC from Konyu. And the triple miss just, even Isuke also not getting too much miss. I think the triple miss is also causing Fried Rice and Joya to win this match.
Yeah, that was... Things got a little bit exciting there. And yeah, that 7 miss from Isuke, I'm not sure what happened on his end. Maybe just not feeling very comfortable on Hard Rock 1 like this.
Also, he's on the Japan side. It's already 1 a.m. for Japan, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that could be factoring into the performance there, but it's a bit rough having to play at such a late time.
Yeah.
But that will be the breakpoint for Fried Rice Enjoyers.
Yep. It's all.
And now,
they still need to win their own pick first, and to let the score become tied, and to see if the tiebreaker can be happen or not.
Yeah, they're gonna need to get one more point of their own pick, so they can consolidate that breakpoint and bring it to 4-4. That is what they need to do. And I think they should go with No Mod 2 here. So far their wins have been coming out from all these more standard maps like Hard Rock 1, No Mod 1, No Mod 4 probably not going to be considered standard, but it is a No Mod map.
They are going for the speed map.
Ooh, that's a interesting pick coming out from them.
Quite respectable pick, because the Temple team also banned the speed map.
Yeah, that would be No Mod 3. That is the No Mod speed map, but going for the DT speed map here is gonna be...
And I believe
gonna be
Konyo will standing in this. Yeah,
we already have Koyu and the Owl come in for this pick.
Yeah, the speed map, I believe Fried Rice and Joyous are just having a very good arrangement for their speed. I believe 4 players just also having a good speed, but good speed maintenance. So this is quite a respectable pick for them. But it still have some maybe we will see Temple will take a break point on it, but the chance is not too high. So, yep, I believe this is quite a good chance for them to get a tie score to seeing the tiebreaker happen. I'm sorry if I'm cursing too much on tiebreaker.
I still think we are going to see tiebreaker with the caliber of these two teams being so close.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do feel like Fried Rice and Joyce just has an absolutely monstrous speed team, with all 4 players being able to manage the speed quite well.
However, also Temple teams also getting I believe their best team arrangement today. I believe Sylvic over Musubi just performed so well today.
Yeah, both players also looking like they have been putting up very good performances so far. Silverloaf and Musubi looking like the anchors for Sputnik Temple, the dynamic duo that we're going to be seeing. And this is going to be a bit of a rocky start for Fried Rice Enjoyers. Going to be dropping the accuracy a little bit there. Silverloaf and Musubi holding above 99% in the intro section, and the Owl going to be dropping first miss. That's going to be a bit rough for them.
Oh, our seems have some problem with holding this pattern. That's not looking good for Fried Rice Enjoyer.
Yeah, the Owl just didn't look comfortable in that section. But right now, Musubi and Civil Oath's accuracies are also pulling their own weight. It's gonna be 100k of difference just from the accuracy. And this map is so short, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds in length. That's probably thanks to DT. But this map is already 3/4 of the way done. It's just a little bit left to go, and Koyu gonna be the only FC for Fried Rice Enjoyers, just not matching up to the accuracy that we have seen time and time again from Musubi. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, 99.5% on DT. That's the end of the map, and Sputnik Temple just takes that so cleanly off of Musubi's score. That's really strong performance from Musubi. Civil Oath as well, putting up a 1.08 million, which does beat both players on Fried Rice Enjoyers as well.
Yeah, really unfortunate for the big point and that Temple getting into the match point.
Yeah, that I just don't see what else Fried Rice Enjoyers could have gone with there, but the beginning struggles from the Owl seems to have been what determined that map. But even if the Owl didn't drop those 4 misses, the accuracy would have still been in favor of Sputnik Temple. So just very good performance from Sputnik Temple to take that breakpoint there. Fried Rice Enjoyers just not as prepared for that map. And
so let's see what they will pick for their next pick for Temple's team.
Yep. They could end the match with this last pick.
Quite hard to end, but it's not too easy to end the match because the each of the map are quite risky for each team to play, so it's quite still difficult to say which map they will need to pick to end the match.
Yeah, it does feel like that. But I think the one pool that has gone in favor of Sputnik Temple is the hidden pool. Even though Fried Rice Enjoyers picked it, Sputnik Temple have won the only hidden map that's been picked so far, so maybe they go for that.
The only hidden maps left is a hidden 2. This time the hidden is not a slow hidden map. It's quite a slow SV with quite average BPM hidden. So
Yeah. It is
Okay,
quite slow in the
they-
beginning, but it does speed
they-
up.
interesting to
Oh.
see that they are running for no more 2.
Bit risky there. Bit risky. I feel like No Mod 2 is just a very comfort type pick. Like if you feel confident in FC, if you feel very comfortable on the map, you can go for that. But the main problem is that the other team also probably has that kind of comfort on this map, so it's a bit of a risk to go for this kind of strategy.
Okay, so as expected, Tempo is still using their best duo for today, and Fried Rice Enjoyers playing with Konyu and Bensi. So is this the end of the match? And let's see. Believe this is not the end, but yeah, everything can only show up of this match at the end of the map.
Yeah, this really all hinges on one or two misses, I feel like.
Also,
Bit of a...
like to mention that Bansi is a DDKK player, and DDKK player usually this map is usually with Utsukashi, so usually the pattern are on the same color. So with this low BPM, quite hard to control with the low scroll speed with DDKK. So I expect Bansi will not having a too good time if the scroll speed runs low to switch on DDKK. However, the accuracy is quite on the side of Fried Rice Enjoyer, because Musubi seems to have some problem about the accuracy of this map.
Yeah, conversely to the previous few maps, Musubi does seem to be struggling with the accuracy this time. It's a bit odd to see, but I think the speed of the map does factor into that, because so far we've only seen fast maps. It's just been speed, fast, but now that we are seeing this slower map be picked, the BPM is only 145, we're going to be seeing Musubi struggle a little bit more. But right now the score is 329.
Okay, with these combined triplets, everyone getting all 300, and the score seems freaking. And no, it's not freaking back, but each 100 will getting the score freak, and it's now getting into the Tempo team's side.
Oh, it's but so close!
The 2,000 points, and the other slow fight is just coming in, and Konyu causing one more 100.
Yeah, we still have half the map to go. It's already this close. This is gonna be like this for the rest of the map.
Oh no, Musubi also causing some 100 on this slow part. The 60 score different.
Just really not having a good time on these slow slider velocity.
Oh no, another cost 100 from the Fried Rice Enjoyer's time, which let it lead from the Tempo side. The
Musubi's dropping a few back, straining a few back. The accuracy is just so close right now. Benzi drops a few 100s, that's gonna be putting it back in the side of Sputnik Temple. I think now Sputnik Temple's gonna be able to breathe just a little bit easier. The score difference is 3,000 in favor of Sputnik Temple right out of that section, but they do still need to be careful. I think 2 or 3 100s is enough to send it back to Fried Rice Enjoyer's side.
Another 100. The score is still less, but it's already getting larger, and
there's one more section here. Oh, Benzi drops a 100.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's enough map left.
No, this is not enough. Konyu causing another 100.
Oh, and Benzi just that last section.
Yeah. quite unfortunate for Bensi. Like this, the the score he's still getting through to that Musubi, but when the map is just getting over and over, the slow scroll speed plus the same color of the nose just let DTKK player feel unfriendly to play on it, which let the 100 count become larger and larger, and just getting below than the Musubi, which caused Tempo just getting this point and getting into the semi-final on the winner bracket.
Yeah, very well played by Sputnik Temple there.
Yeah, this duo is quite scary today, and unfortunate for Fried Rice enjoyers, we need to get into the loser bracket and need to face 2 matches in semi-final. Um, but they still have a chance to getting they still have a high chance to getting into the final bracket for getting into top 6 because their accuracy is quite decent, their ball combination is quite decent. But they still need to check out some FC rate because I think their FC rate for some player is quite low for mostly.
Yeah, this gonna be. This is a really good win by Sputnik Temple. I feel like Fried Rice enjoyers. Just.
Yeah,
I feel like they did really well for most of that match, but just unfortunate loss there. But I think mostly Sputnik Temple played great today. And that is going to be the end of that match. That's all that we have for today. See you in a bit for the next one, which is happening in 13
also
minutes, I think.
also I believe Fried Rice enjoyer also need to check some playstyle measurement or some consistent practice because some of the player maybe not FC in usual, and also need to check because this snowball 2 also maybe need to have other players to play beside the DKK player. Yeah.
Well, we will see in the future. But for now, that's all. And I think. Wait, what? Yeah, it's. The next match starts in 14 minutes, or. No, it's. The next match already started. It started 14 minutes ago. Sorry, that is not my native language. I cannot read that exactly, but I think that's what it says.
Okay, so I believe that's the end of the match, and I believe that you guys enjoy these 2 matches for the line, and we will see each other on the next. Maybe we will see on the next stream, and we hope you guys enjoy the next matches, and we believe other exciting match will be happen.
Yep. Hope to see you guys in the future.
Yep.
And
see ya.
that's all. See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.